Is it your turn?
Yeah, you can tell. Oh, you're live.
Oh, I'm live. Hi, guys. Kelly McClure here, psychic medium, doing something a little bit different tonight. We're coming to you from StreamYard. So it's a little bit of practice here. Myself and my manager, Lisa, are here, and we're here to give you some guidance. So we're going to start in a few minutes. So I'll see you in a couple seconds. Oh, we're back. Welcome to my live Facebook video on StreamYard. And I'm here to connect with you guys tonight and give you some guidance and stuff. I know this has been hard times we've been going through. I've been going through hard times. Everybody's been going through hard times. And so I just wanted to, I miss my audience. I miss you people. I miss my followers and my friends. And I miss the support. And you guys have given me so much support, knowing that I've recently lost my mom on the 29th of June. So it's only been a few weeks. And the prayers and the feedback that I've gotten and the good wishes and condolences and cards I've received in the mail. Thank you guys so much. It's meant the world to me. And what I do when I'm feeling down is I go and read them over and over again. And I just get lifted up and just know that I'm surrounded by love and light. So I did have one dream about my mom. And she looked beautiful. She looked younger than she did when she passed. She looked like in her prime of life. And she had this really, really bright red hair in the dream. And it was kind of like glowing. And what was cool is that a few nights ago, I have a wonderful niece. I have a daughter named Lauren and a niece named Lauren. And a few nights ago, my niece, I was thinking about my mom and crying a little bit. And I asked her to come to me in a dream. And I don't remember having a dream about her. But the next morning, my niece called me and said, "Did you have a dream last night about Grandma?" And I said, "No, but I asked to have a dream about her. I don't remember a dream." And she said, "I had a dream about Grandma." And she described her exactly the way I saw her a week before in my dream. So I know my mom's still around and she's telling us everything's going to be okay. And she was a special lady. We've been going through all her stuff. And even though, I think toward end of life, people sort of start to leave before they actually leave. And the perception is that they start to get, their personality changes and they get grumpy and they get difficult. And so dealing with all that, changed my relationship with my mom. But when I was going through all her stuff and I remembered who she used to be, it's been really wonderful to reconnect with the mom that I grew up with, that I knew as a young person. So thank you guys for everything. So let's see. Now this is a new format for me, so be patient with me because I'm seeing everything a little bit differently than when I do my normal Facebook Live. But welcome to my studio, in my office. And I should be able to see some of your comments. Not all of them will come through in this format. And I'm leaving it kind of up to Spirit to select who gets a reading and what the reading's about. And what's that?
Is it and Lisa?
And Lisa. So we put a little Spirit on Lisa to select what I can see. But my intention is to be of loving service. Just know that everything that I offer to you guys comes from my heart. It also comes through the filter of my own understanding. And so, I still commit that I will never tell anybody what they should do or what they should believe. Everything's coming to you from my own belief system and through the filter of my understanding and through the connection that I believe I'm receiving Spirit. And so I'm interpreting in a way that I hope is most helpful for you. That's my intention. Be of loving service to you and your loved ones in spirit. We're not doing the spirit readings tonight. We're going to do guidance. So, ask your questions, try to be specific and just trust, because when I do an hour reading with people all alone, a lot of people come to me, they've never been to a psychic before. They come to me and they go, I don't know. I don't know what to ask. So I just start reading, and a lot of validation comes through. And I want validation to come through. I want you guys to get those little aha moments, or those little moments of like, oh my gosh, how did you know that? I want that for you. So you feel validated knowing that I'm giving information from your guidance system, and that it's real. But if you just have a question and you kind of already know my work and you don't need all those little bits of validation, just cut to the chase. What do you want to ask about? Let me read for you. Let me just answer your question. Be specific. Also, it really helps us and everybody else. Oh my gosh, so many people are saying hi. I want to say hi to all of you: Teresa, Ellen, Linda, Lauren, Cindy, Gail. Hi, Gail, Chandra, everybody. So know that I'm seeing and that I will go back and read it. When you ask a question, ask a specific question. I need to know whether I'll get the job I'm seeking. I would like to find out about the relationship that I'm in. So try to be as specific as possible. Trust the information that comes through, and validate what you can, and do it in the way that says, yes, he had brown hair. Yes, it's true that I'm waiting 3 months for a job interview, whatever. But when you validate, don't just say yes or no, because sometimes I'll ask you questions because I'm interpreting the cards that are telling me, and Spirit is telling me one thing, and I'm interpreting it, and I'm asking you questions. And if you just say yes or no, the rest of us are not going to know what you're validating. And we really want to know. People who are not going to be able to get a reading tonight want to know if your reading has been validated. So please validate what you can by saying yes and no to exactly what it was I said that you're validating. So I wish you all the best of luck getting a reading tonight. Honestly, I try to do as many as I can and get to as many people as I can. And I have a great time doing this. And so it just really takes me out of my own little sad world at the moment and into service for you and your loved ones. So
You ready?
I'm ready. We got cards. And just so you know, these are regular deck. Okay, Cat Otonic wants some guidance on where your career is going. And I will pull a card for you. So I'm going to pull the Queen of Clubs for you. And we're going to look for the career cards. Now, I use a regular deck of cards, people. So if you've never seen a reading from me before, you don't know that. But it's a regular deck. It's not a tarot. I just happen to like this artist. Her name is Ann Stokes, and so she's got cool pictures. Please don't go and buy these cards. They're not in print anymore, and I'm already paying about $100 a deck. So if you buy these cards, send them to me. All right, Kat, let's see about your career. So that's going to be the 10 of Clubs is career. 10 of Diamonds, success. 9 of Clubs is job. 9 of Diamonds is money. So we're kind of like going to focus on where those cards are, but we'll see what else happens here. Okay. I'm kind of already picking up on, Kat, that you're going to have a real dip in career first. And unfortunately, I think it's going to last several months. But then after that, it's kind of a bit magical and taking off. And when I say several months, I'm being told like between 3 and 6 months. So if you can be patient, you'll be fine. Ooh, and here's why. And here's why. What card did I tell you I was going to look for? What's sure to come through? The 10 of Diamonds is success. So, and here's why it's going to take a little while for you to catch up to yourself. In the what you don't expect pile is life's work. So this isn't about a job to make money or a career because you should. This is about what your soul wants to do. So the way that I read, and let's see if the computer can do this. The way that I read is I cut the deck in 4 piles. This is the heart pile, and it's the 8 of Clubs. That's a message. Face cards are always people. We're not sure who that is, or we don't need to delve into that right now unless it's like somebody who wants to hire you for something. This is what you don't expect, and that's a card of life's work or soul purpose. So, you know, rather than trying to do a job that rather than try to do a job to make money or a career that you think you should, this is what sure to come true pile, and this is the 10 of diamonds is success. So if you really go for what your soul wants on a deep level, you're going to be highly successful. So, and that's probably going to come in about 3 to 6 months. But until then, it's going to be a little bit iffy, and I just want you to have some patience around that. So thank you, Kat. Very cool. All right, who else?
Okay.
So, sorry, I'm moving my computer around a little bit. Darby says she's struggling to find herself again, also dealing with financial issues, not sure if guidance is what I need, or a drink. Spirit. Maybe a little bit of both.
Hey, ask everybody if they're seeing captions.
Okay, so we're curious, as Lisa and I do this format for the first time, do you guys see the caption that I'm reading?
No. Right now, my phone is showing auto captions, like everything you're saying is showing up.
Oh, so Lisa's computer, my manager who's helping me out with this, her computer is showing word captions. In other words, everything I'm saying is showing up in captions. We want to know if that's what you guys see.
Or if that's just me.
Or if that's just her, because she's kind of connected into my stream. Also, do they see the question?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So you guys do see the question.
People are saying no. Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
We
Jeanette
just-
says yes, yes.
Oh, interesting.
No.
I wonder if that's a
Oh, I
setting
wonder
that they
if
do on their
it
own
must-
computer.
It must be a setting.
It must be a setting on your own computer, guys. So if you don't want to see the captions, you'll have to figure out what the setting is about that. Okay. Darby, I first want to say that I hear you, girl, and that I know a lot of people are struggling with the same thing. So thank you for this question. Financial issues are coming up for a lot of people right now, and it's not just entirely because of the COVID thing. I think a lot of the financial issues would have come up anyway at this time. Part of it is because of what we just talked about in the last reading. People are thinking and have been thinking, and it has been the teaching of the American public and the society we're in, that we have to work to live and we have to work to make money. But what's happening now on the planet is that I believe the consciousness is rising on a soul level. And so people can honestly find a way to make their soul's purpose lucrative and support their life. So I'm going to do a little card reading for you, but I just want you to kind of absorb that principle and just sit with it for a little bit, because if you're feeling like you should do something different, or that you want to do something different, but you're scared that it might not make you the money that you need, so you want to go back to an old job or whatever, because of COVID, entertain the possibility that there's a reason this is all happening to you and that your soul is being awakened. By the way, please, if you guys are interested in this video and you have friends who want some guidance as well, because what's fun about watching readings for other people is that a lot of their situations ring true for us. And so you might hear guidance without getting a personal reading. You might hear guidance that you need. And so please share and like the video so that other people can hop on and get guidance as well. If you stay till the end, we will offer you a discount code to book a private reading or to book what you want. We have Centire sessions. That's the emotional release healing session. You want to find more about that. That is an amazing thing that we do, and life-changing, and you can read a lot about it on my website or my Facebook page. And it's about releasing a lot of old stuck emotions sort of all at once or spontaneously, so that you feel so much lighter and so much more ready to embrace what it is you want to create in your life. So, Darby, I'm going to read for you. I love your picture on there. You're all smiling and cute and happy. Kind of want to pull the Queen of Diamonds out for you. Not really sure why, because it's a black and white picture and I can't tell what color your eyes are, but Here's a picture of the card that represents you. Look at her badass power, hidden power. All right. So I get financial issues. I also understand that every time I have financial issues, if I can just breathe, open mouth breath, and relax through it and stop worrying about it and just do the one thing a day. There's one thing we can do every day to help create and open up financial abundance and flow. And even if I'm depressed and I don't feel like getting out of bed, if I can just make one phone call, post one thing on Facebook, offer one discount, whatever it is, it'll flow again. So there's that. Okay. Oh, I'm so happy to be back on Facebook Live. This is fun, you guys. I missed you. I'm sorry I've been absent, but I've been going through a lot. And you know what? Loss in a family, and until someone's that close to you that you lose, it's just really hard to imagine how much work it is, how much energy drain it is. So I finally feel like I'm getting my feet back underneath me. Okay, my dear Darby. Let's see. Now, what it says in your heart pile is the card of message. So right now is a time for you to just get quiet and centered and just ask your guides, ask your spirits, ask your soul, whatever it is, whatever level of faith you believe in, about what it is you should do. But here's another thing about this. I have a feeling that somebody else is going to get the job that you wanted or the offer or opportunity that you wanted. And that causes a little bit of self-doubt and probably a little bit of envy in your life, in your heart. But please, please, please take heart, because after that comes like this incredible, let me show you. These cards are kind of cool. So after there's a missed opportunity that someone else gets. This is a card of soul purpose, contribution, and look at this card. And this is kind of one of the cards in the deck that means what it looks like it means. And it's hard to see in this lighting, but you can see wings behind her that she doesn't see here in real life. Here, wait, there's the wings, but not here. So it's kind of like looking deep within and trusting on a soul level who you really are and what you're creating. If there's any opportunity or a job that you miss or don't get, then that wasn't your job. And the universe will always provide for you the exact and right position and job that you deserve, want, need, and are fitted for. But it does say you've lost your faith a little bit. And you're disheartened by your efforts compared to the results. So I'm asking you to please hang in there a little bit longer. Yeah, I feel like there's one more little disappointment that somebody else gets an opportunity you wanted. But if you can trust, okay, well, then that just wasn't meant for me and something better is coming along, then all this other stuff can open up. Okay. And it also says something might be true as far as a relationship as well. So, but bright change around the heart. All right. Oh, but look, what's sure to come true? The card of happiness. Oh, it's upside down. 8 of diamonds. This is in the what's sure to come true pile for you, Darby, and it's happiness. Happiness, heart's desire, connection, love for a younger male too. You'll be all right. Yeah, you'll be all right. So yeah, financial hardship sucks, and I've been through it. You have no idea. I have been through it. And if we can just breathe through it and not get into fear, or if we can breathe through the fear, then just dropping that kind of anxious feeling and scream in a pillow if you have to. Come get a Centaur session. If you can just drop that anxious feeling, the money will start to flow again. But you're being guided into something different. So you're cool. You're good. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. So, I see a lot of answers to a question. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, that was for that one. Okay. Hi, Holly. Nice to see you. I am having a little cocktail, cocktails with Kelly. So if you guys want to make yourself one, it's fun. It's not very strong. My daughter made it. Okay. So Holly says that her mom has a trial in September and that there was some sort of attack. So some assailants, she wants to know about justice. So I'm gonna pull out a card for your mom, and Holly, I'm gonna use sort of your picture to connect with your mom, which I think is gonna be the Queen of Clubs. The question is, will she get justice? So the cards we're gonna look for are 8 of diamonds will be important because that's happiness. That can also be satisfaction or results. The Ace of Spades is the card of legal stuff. So if those cards come together, that would be a definite yes. Let's see what else. Justice for assailant. The 4 of Spades will mean that she's been hurt, but the 8 of Hearts will mean that she's overcome. So we're going to do that. We're going to pull out your card, the card that represents her, which is the Queen of Clubs. And we're going to look for those things or anything else that comes up around her, but specifically those things. So hold on one sec while I get my cards in order. Okay, so here's a card that's going to represent your mom. Super cool card. I'm going to shuffle. What? Did you say something?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Someone did. I hear voices all the time. All right. We're going to shuffle like I'm thinking 5 times for your mom. So 5 is a significant number for her. That could to do with May or 5th of the month or being 1 of 5 or having 5. But I'm going to shuffle 5. That one didn't count. That didn't really go. 1, 2, 3. 2 more. 4. Okay, 1 more. 5. Okay. I'm going to cut in 4 piles as I usually do. And the piles are kind of different things, different, ways they get me to focus on different things. The heart pile is the male figure. Not sure who that is. The home pile is 7. That's really good to have around what's important to you. The home pile is everything that's important to you. And the 7 is about luck from heaven or help from heaven. All right. We did mention, we did mention the number 4 spades. That would be like the attack or the disturbing energy that happened. So the unexpected thing, it does feel like it was unexpected. But I just want to show you there's some encouraging energy around that. And so obviously we don't want ourselves or anyone to be attacked or hurt in any way. But I got to tell you, so here's the disturbing energy here. And then out of that comes, so we've got the ace. This is oneness or unity. And the other 2 4s right after it. 4s are about angel energy. And this card is about help from heaven. So, it's kind of like, listen, I deal with dark energy all the time. I help people with hauntings in their home. I help them, try to reconcile their relationship with dark energy, whether they're experiencing something at home or whatever. And it doesn't mean that I don't believe in justice. I absolutely do. And if your mom can heal a little bit of the trauma and step into a little bit of peace around her experience and her life, then heaven will take care of that person. So I feel like there's a little bit of work that she can do around this. 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. And it might have to do with forgiveness of self, thinking for some reason she's responsible, or forgiveness of the assailant, which I think is going to be big for her. So let me go to the heart pile and turn it over. Well, let me just say that I see a connection with commitment to money and success around and happiness around outcome. And that's important. So she might fare better than she thinks in the legal arena. Not seeing the ace of spade or diamonds yet, which I told you we'd look for. But check this out. This is in the what's sure to come true pile. Card that falls a 7 is the 10 of diamonds. That's success. So her outcome will be successful for her. We're still looking for that ace. Another 7. Letting go. And this is kind of what I was talking about. This means forgiveness as well. If she can heal a little bit of her soul around this, the outcome will be even better. Where's that ace? Oh, there's one pile I haven't turned over, and that's what you don't expect pile. And I'll bet the ace is in there. And we'll see what it's next to, because there is some fear. Oh, it's next to fear, authenticity, home, and change of place. Change of place. This is really interesting. Let me show you this. So I told you we're going to look for that ace. So I don't know if you can see this very clearly, but this is fear. This is authenticity. That's the ace. It's a legal issue. That's the home card. And I was just about to say 2 aces together means change of places, which could be change of heart, change of consciousness, change of mind, or change of physical spaces. This ace comes up together with it, which not only means great luck, but also means passion returning, like health returning, passion returning. This is the health card that we were looking for, bright change. So here's what I think and what I would encourage your mom. Do a little bit of soul search, a little bit of self-healing before like court dates and stuff. She'll absolutely get justice. But the most important thing is in the long run is she'll get her soul back. She'll get her healing back. I'm seeing good things for mom. Okay, thank you for that question. Okay. Linda? Okay, so Linda's wondering about her big move and about her special needs daughter and whether it's the right time to move. So what we want to do is we want to look for the move card is the 8 of spades. 2 8s coming together could also mean a move, but it also could mean like out of state or far away. And your daughter, that would be another queen or female energy. I'm going to use the same card for you, Linda. So this is you. So let's see if I can show you. Okay. Also, I believe that, and I don't know how many times I said spirit, but I think it's time for a sip. Also, I believe that, we call people with disabilities either people with disabilities or special needs. But on a spiritual level, to me, it's the advanced soul coming to life and incarnating in human form. So all kids who are special needs or young people or people coming in that have special needs are an advanced soul coming here to do mighty great work on this planet that we could not do without them. And that they are teaching us something really, really good that we need to learn as a whole society. So first we learn it. Like, I kind of believe nowadays that kids aren't coming here to learn from us. So parents who are trying to teach their kids lessons have a hard time. If we can learn from the kids, we're going to have an easier time. But also that this human soul is evolving, and that there's going to be many people that come in and are here to teach us something. So, okay, I feel good about the shuffle. We're going to cut your deck in 4 piles. So we're going to look for the 8 of spades. That's the move. 2 8s together. Home card is Ace of Hearts. We'll see what comes up around that. We're going to look for the other queen, and I'm thinking maybe we designate the Queen of Diamonds for your daughter. And we'll just see what goes on. So, the first pile is the 9 of Clubs. That's job or something. To change around that. So if you do move, I'm sure you're going to have to redesign work and stuff. But you know what? Let's explore this pile first, because I think things are going to go in a very different order than you think. You're not going to move because of your daughter. You're going to move because of work, and because this energy is coming up around happiness. So the first card, so I don't know if people know how I read unless you take my class, but as I lay the cards out, the cards that fall to 7, the next one we take out and we put up around you over here. And that begins to build a message as well. That's why I pull the card out. So that is the card of happiness. And we've got money, a friend. We've got hearing from an old friend, 2 jacks, old friend back. Something about health and a wish come true. So it's like if somebody has, the reason you would move is because where you're moving to has a better healthcare system for her, or better, resources for her, would indicate that would be a move for you. But I think it's going to start, and next card that followed the 7 is card of success. It's kind of awesome. You've got tons of 7s together. Check this out. That means 7s always mean help from heaven. That is the move card. They're going to help you do it, and they're going to do it in 2 ways. One that benefits you and one that benefits your daughter. So when it benefits you, it's because it's in line with your life's work. When it benefits your daughter, it's in line with her needs. It's going to go better than you think. I want you to imagine that the entire universe can conspire. I want everybody to think about this. The entire universe can conspire to make it a win-win for everybody. So not just about your daughter needing to move, or will it be okay if she does? It's a win-win for both of you. So I love that. Thank you, Spirit, for that. Yeah, there's not much more I need to say about that. There's a life purpose coming up for you that's going to come to fruition. A lot of reward. Oh, and the other. Oh, wow. 1, 2, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. So there's a lot of numerical things coming up for you, which will line up for your daughter as long as you kind of go for it and let universe work it out. Opportunity for passion. 5 of Diamonds is heart's desire, self-awareness, and things coming together around emotion. So I think it's going to go a lot better than you think.
She says she's happy tears.
It's going to go better than you think. Do what you want. It'll be a win-win. Yay. All right.
Okay, ready?
Yep. So much fun. Okay. Susie says, and I get this. Let me have a drink on this one. It's heavy.
I think a lot of people are wondering this.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. So Susie has a few questions. One is layoffs have devastated again, of course. Yeah. So I rarely ever talk about politics or want to get into politics, but I really think we all have to start evaluating what we're supporting and how it affects the majority of people in the world. And I think things are changing. I think they're catapulting into, you know, I think a lot of things have been happening on Earth for us to understand that we really do need to come together as a society and support each other and help each other, and that we are only as strong as the weakest link in the chain. And so I think there's been a human perception that in order for me to win, someone else has to lose. But spiritually, I find out more and more and more that's not true. There can always be a win-win for everybody. And so if we look for the win-win, I think we're all going to win. If we look for the win-lose, that's only going to last us, a short period of time, and then we're going to tank again. So I'm going to look for, the money card is the 9 of diamonds, success is 10 of diamonds, and college would be the 10 of clubs. So yeah, let's see about that. Okay, Susie, here we go. We'll all recover. Everybody will recover, but a little bit hell going on right now. And it's also going to be like, what do we each have to learn from it? Which is why I did offer sort of a COVID life lesson reading of what am I supposed to learn in this time and in what's going on, not only with the world, but with my life personally. So some of it has to do with taking good care of yourself, trusting, cocooning, and then evaluating your life, like really taking a good look at where you were and do you want to go back there or you want to go somewhere forward. Okay, so as far as the person in your house, it's a male figure. It's I feel like it's on Dad's side, and I feel like he's really new at like doing things around the house. So if you notice certain things like electronics and numbers and lights and just like little subtle things, but I think he's a good guy. Don't think you have to worry about that. Okay, so we're going to look for, but here's the thing. What you're looking for is financial reassurance, and what the cards are showing you is spiritual growth. So, okay. Well, all right. Okay. So, and here's why I say that. Sometimes everything we want to feel safe and secure gets taken away from us so that we explore something else. And that's what I mean by that. But you've got a relationship going on and a wish come true around that, which looks good. So that's okay. 2 jacks, old friend back, and a message. Here's what I'm being told. I think you gave something up earlier in life in order to build the life that you thought you wanted with your family and kids and security and money and all that. But there's something else that's coming up on a soul level that is going to come back around and offer to you. And then you can do the same thing. You can either move on without it or revisit it. Help from heaven. It is from heaven. So that's coming up around you. Or you can go back to a job that makes money and makes you feel secure. I mean, I get that most people think, oh, you do have happiness around success and emotion if you do it. See, here's the thing. I get that most people think that what will make me happy is if I can just make sure that my bills are paid, my future is paid, my kids go to college, my retirement is done. But what Spirit wants is that they want you to be happy and then that'll be secure. But what most of us do is like, I'll be happy when that's secure. We got to ask backwards, y'all, because it it's the happiness that makes the security, not the other way around. But we think it is. So there's the principle of the universe that says you don't get what you want till you don't need it anymore. Then you can have it in abundance. So once you feel secure and have faith that everything's going to be okay no matter what, it'll all come. But just to show you, I do show that what it is you want provides happiness and success. So to answer your question, if you believe in universe, if you believe in faith, if you believe in what I'm saying, it's all going to go good. And the other thing is that you have a lot of numerical stuff coming up. So you have stuff like this, 5, 6, 7, 8. Well, a little out of order, but all there. This is, gosh, it's weird to do this backwards. Okay, this is project or plan from heaven. This is bright change. 7s are always good luck from heaven. And 8 is moving forward or moving on. You'll be fine.
Here's a fun question for you.
Okay. How do I interpret my gift? Sandra, how do I interpret my gift?
Maybe she's asking how you get your concepts and stuff.
Yeah. All right. Well, great question. All right. So I want to answer this in 2 different ways. One is, how do I interpret the information that's coming through? Maybe one way you're asking this. Like there is a gift of what comes through. I was doing a reading for a couple the other day at their home, and the wife has seen my work and been on my Facebook Live videos. In fact, she's gotten lots of readings from me, which I feel like, I know some people think it's unfair, but I think it's a consciousness thing. Like, I'll do live seminars and stuff, and it seems like I'll be reading for someone, and they'll go, "Oh yeah, you told me that before," or "I saw you last time." And I'm like, how is it that out of 100 people, you're getting a reading again when other people are really wanting one and never get one? And it's not up to me. I don't remember the people. But anyway, she got a lot of readings from me, and she has a fiance and just a darling man, and just kind of fell in love with his family. And so I was having dinner with him the other night, and, she has seen my work. She hasn't told me anything about the family. We were just there to have dinner. I wasn't really working, but she mentioned that she was really confused about a move. That what should they do it? Should they not? Should they invest? Should they take a loan out? Blah, blah, blah. I go, well, I'll just pull out my cards. So I pulled them out, and the card said something about creating a house, not moving into a house. So I asked her, I go, are you thinking about buying a property or a house that's not built yet? And she didn't say anything, but her fiance, who was very skeptical, looked at me and said, no, I'm probably going to buy a house that's built. And I go, well, the cards right here say creating a house. Like, this is all about creating something new, like that doesn't exist, like creating a house. He kind of flipped out on me. He's like, oh, I can't believe, who are you? He's like, yeah, I'm an architecture or an architect, and that we were thinking about buying just land and designing and building our own house. Now, so to me, that's perfectly normal. I'm like, well, the card, they're all supporting that. Heaven's supporting you, Spirit supporting you, cards. And he couldn't get past the fact that I saw that in the cards. Well, when I saw that in the cards, I knew there was an element of creating or designing or building a house, but he lied to me and said, no, we're thinking about buying one that's already built. And yet I just kind of knew there was something truth to the fact that this would be newly created. Now, I didn't know he was an architect. I didn't know he was thinking about designing and building his own house. All I knew he was kind of lying about the fact that they were going to buy a house that was already built or wanted to. Because what the cards were saying was that they wanted to be able to do their own thing, but didn't trust that it would work. So how do I interpret my gift? When I have a feeling when I'm right, it's like, when he said, no, we're going to buy a house that's built, I could have moved on, but I get gripped with this. And I often say this to people. I'll say to them, I believe you, but I don't believe you because there's something in me that says it's not quite right. We got to figure this out. And interpreting it, I said the words, the cards are saying this is about creating your own house. And then if he had allowed me to move a little further, I might have said, like, are you designing it? Is it going to be built new? Like, conceptually, there's some truth to what I was seeing. And it is my job to interpret. And I'm really glad I had extensive training as an interpreter of American Sign Language, because that's the exact same thing. American Sign Language is a conceptual language that you have to put into English words. It's not always easy. So that's one way I interpret my gifts, is that I receive a concept or a picture or a sense of something. I get a little bit hijacked. If people are lying to me or denying it, I kind of like, I can't really move past it. I try. I don't know. Okay, whatever. They don't want to talk about it. Let's move on. But I get a little bit hijacked. And then more concept will come and I'll go back to spirit and I'll go just, like show me more, whatever. But I got to put it into English language. I rarely hear words. So it's not like spirit's telling me an English sentence to say. I have to put it in an English. But the concept should always match. And that's why when I read for people who are literal, very, very literal, verbally literal, I have a little bit more trouble, because when I find out what their truth is, I go, well, but that's kind of what I was saying, just in a different way. So that's one way I interpret my gifts. The other part of that the question is, how do I interpret the fact that I can do this or do have these gifts? Like, how do I interpret that? And I call them gifts. I do too. But everybody has gifts. Every single person on the planet has gifts. They're just different. And this is just one of mine. But I don't know what 6 times 7 is. And I struggle with a lot of areas of my life. I got to hire other people to come in and help me with. So it's not like, I'm a great mathematician and could have been a great accountant and can still do this as well. This is what I do instead of. So thank you for that question. Hope that helps a little bit to answer it. Cindy. Cindy wants to know if August will bring love. Something special is coming. You must already feel that. Okay. So rather than will August bring love, because love will come when you're ready, I'm going to ask if there's anything that you need to do to line up with that desire. Okay. I'm more about the law of attraction, right? So that means that you're having a sense that it's coming. You're probably wanting it and you want to know when it's coming. Or what I would like to say is, how can you line yourself up with creating that in August, opening up to having that to be the perfect time? That's my question to you. Oh, you're adorable. I love your picture. Okay. Oh my God. I love your hat. I love your energy. Let's be best friends. Okay. So I know that you feel something special is coming. We'll see if it's in August, or if there's anything, since it seems that you want it in August, if there's anything that you need to do to line up or create that experience in August. So 8s are August. The love card is the 10 of Hearts. Relationship is the 6 of Hearts. Male cards, if you're straight, male cards are, men. If you're looking for same-sex love, that would be female energies. So we'll see what comes up around you. I suspect that you're straight, but I don't know. It's one of my glitches in my system is that I don't know, because it doesn't really matter to me. To me, it's like a soul love and not necessarily a gender thing. So I don't have great gator, but let's just go with what the cards show me. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So to the heart is a male figure. So if I'm right, you're straight. And that relationship, serious relationship, hearts come true. A little bit of fear to come over. Bright change, wish come true. What the fuck? Okay, let me show you this. This is really interesting because not only do I think love and relationship will come in when you want it to, but you might get more than you bargained for because there are two males. One is a little bit older, one is a little bit younger. So let me show you this. This is so, let me see if I can line it up here. Okay, because if I can show you one. Oh my God. Okay. This is so fun. All right. So let's look. All right. So this is the heart pile. So things that are close to you, love, relationship, all that kind of stuff. And I told you we're going to look for certain cards, which are all here. So this is a love card. I told you 10 of hearts. That's a little bit of disturbed energy around the younger male. So I'm not sure he's a great fit. But then we get wish come true, bright change. We get coming over fear, creating heart's desire, serious relationship. But then there's still two other males, a younger one and an older one. Both of these great candidates. So be careful what you wish for because I think you're going to like abundance here. My guess is this guy here is going to be your greatest candidate. And he's going to be best for you. He's your age or slightly over. I just feel really good energy around him. I think he's wise. I think he's got his shit together. I also think that he's done a lot of self-awareness and self-growth. But hell yeah, I think August is a good month. Let's see what this next one is. Like 2, 3, 4 kind of coming together. This is affection following the 7, so that's going to come up around you. But now this is the thing, passion, life's work, and this is a woman and help from heaven and project or plan. So if you can just confirm if you're straight and looking for a male relationship, we're going to go here. This might be a more working relationship because it's talking about life's work and passion over life's work and a female energy and God bringing you that and a project or plan. What else is cool is this card in the what's sure to come true pile. And this one we talked about earlier. If you can see what she sees in her mirror that she doesn't see behind her is wings. Can we see that? It's kind of hard. There we go. So that's in the what you don't expect pile. What'd you say?
She said, crazy, yippee-ki-yay. I knew it. It's been a long time coming.
Yeah. So I think we're good on the August thing. And so now I'm sort of asking, like, if there is anything that you need to do to prepare yourself or to sort of open up to that or whatever. There's a little letting go of the past that has to take place. So just do a little bit of journaling. Do you hold any hard feelings towards any of your past relationships? And if you do, just do some journaling around that. And here's why. Here's the card about self-reflection, self-love. And this is about letting go. And this is about moving on. So there might be a little bit, but it's going to come in through loud and clear anyway. And I think you're going to be really, really happy when it does. But we want to make sure, God, this is so cool. This is affection. This is help from heaven. So they're going to help you find the right and perfect people. This is over here, we're getting 2 8s, which means they might have moved from out of state or been originally from out of state. But they also have a life purpose. That's really important. You want somebody who's got some substance and feels like they're here for a reason and it's important. And they have empathy and care for other people. And that's really important there. And then you might meet them through a female. But the 2 7s coming together in the end. Heaven helping. So yeah. And yeah.
Okay, ready?
Yep. If any guidance for me around my relationship with my husband, would truly appreciate guidance. Okay, so Melanie wants to know about her relationship with her husband. Melanie, I'm going to pull that same card for you. We're going to shuffle a little bit. How are we doing on time?
7:54, but you might want to go a little bit after just because that one question took a long time.
Again, if you guys can stick around a little bit, I do want to give you guys a code to book, which you'll get a discount. So we book through a program called Acuity. You can access it from my Facebook page or website, and then it'll ask you if you have a discount code. And so if you put the code in, you'll get a discount. So that's usually through Centire sessions. Centire is like an emotional release process, and it is so healing. It's so healing in so many ways that it's just kind of hard to explain. It's hard to describe how it can help you in different ways. You can have this much of a deal to let go of and some small energy you're holding on to, or you can go back to your past and release trauma from your childhood, from past life stuff. If you're wanting to know more about it, there's some write-ups about it on my website, so you get a discount for those, especially people who are coming out of kind of a dark place and kind of like cocooning and like, what do I need to do now to move forward into a new experience going forward as soon as we can get out there and get out of the house. Centire can be really special about that. We can do it on Zoom. I'm taking very few personal in-person appointments right now, but Zoom works really, really good as well. And then we do personal mediumship readings, card readings, all kinds of services we offer. So stay tuned.
Fun stuff.
Lots of fun. Stay tuned till the end, and we'll give you a discount code because I want you guys all to be able to get all the services you want. Okay, my dear Melanie, let's see. One of the things that I do especially when I'm asking about relationships, is that I'm pretty honest about what comes through, because I figure, if I'm not honest about the hard stuff, you're not going to believe me about the good stuff. And so if you ask about a relationship, and I get to read about it or see information about it, I just want you to be prepared for whatever comes through. Okay. Okay, well, I don't know why I thought it might be something bad, but I don't feel bad. More. Okay. So the relationship card is the 6 of Hearts. You're asking about your husband, so he would probably be a king of clubs or someone like that. Again, the love card is the 10 of Hearts. The separation or divorce card is the 6 of Spades. So we'll just sort of see. All right. So the first card's not so bad. And the heart pile is help from heaven, or what I like to call good luck. It would help me, Melanie, if you let me know what color eyes your husband has, and if he's younger or older than you, so that I can kind of spot him in the pile. And did you guys break up and get back together? Because I've got 2 jacks, old friend bag, and a little disturbed energy around that. So I suspect that might have happened or will happen, and I want to kind of clarify that. However, your heart is being protected. You've got a contribution, which means
Brown, and he's same age as her.
okay. All right. So So here's what I think might be happening. You are probably a very sensitive and open person, perhaps even a bit empathic. You're a giver. A lot of times givers attract takers. So people who have the inclination to give attract people who have the inclination to take. I don't think he's a bad guy. I'm getting the brown-eyed guy, same age, as a little fearful, but not evil or bad. I think the energy shift has to do a little bit more with you than him. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So the good news is this. If you take my advice, you might have a really happy outcome. If he doesn't respond, then you've done your best. But here's what I want to show you. So this is in the unexpected pile. And here's what's unexpected. You've already given and given and given. And so you're thinking, well, what more can I do? It's not about doing more for him or giving more into the relationship. It's about that self-reflection card. So let me see if I can make it easier for her to see. These cards here all run together. We've got 5, 6, 7, or 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. They're all together, but a little out of order. The 4 is about the self-reflection, and it's about self-love, and it's about honoring self. And it's the card that I showed earlier. It's kind of hard to see, but I wish everybody could because it's an amazing card. And you can see in the mirror, she sees angel wings, right? So it's really about your relationship with self. And then it affects, sorry about the bad lighting, the relationship with others, help from heaven, moving forward, creating something you want, and happiness. So you have the ability to create happiness, but it's not about giving more and more and more and more and more and more and more to your partner or relationship. It's about your relationship with self. So there's this guy, I'm not in a relationship. I am not an expert in a relationship. I only go by what the cards say. But one of the things that was fascinating to me is to discover this relationship coach. And he's a young man. He's probably in his 30s, maybe, late 30s. I think he's might be approaching 40, although to me, I'm 54. He looks like he's 25, like he's so young. But he's got great advice for women. He is a relationship coach for women. His name is Matthew Hussey, and I know the name sounds weird, Hussey. He's English, so he has this adorable accent, fun to listen to. And one of the things he talks about is that even a good man accidentally takes advantage of a woman because men are kind of a little bit lazy, and they just sort of get they're hard workers, and they go to work and they think that's their job. And then when it comes to relationship, they slack off a little bit because the woman is doing most of the work, so they can slack off. And that's very common. And I don't mean it to be in a sexist way. It's not every man, but it's sort of a dynamic that has taken place, and we're still working through that and changing that. So he says that, like, for instance, one time he went to New York on a job. He's this motivational speaker. He's this coach for women. He's got the seminar to do. He's like busy. But there was this girl that he liked in New York. And so he called her and he said, hey, I'm in town. I've got like an hour between appointments or between seminars or whatever. Was wondering if you'd like to hook up for coffee. And she wrote back and texted back and said, I'm not really a squeeze me into an hour time slot in your schedule kind of gal. But if you would like to ask me out proper and take me on a proper date this weekend, I might be available. He was so completely turned on by that because she set a standard that he had to rise up to value her. Sometimes when women are too giving, we don't earn the effort from the men that they need to put into the relationship. I suspect that's going on a little bit with you. So check out Matthew Hussey on the internet. Just listen to some of his videos about women valuing themselves and setting a standard and an expectation for men to step up to. I think this is a good guy. I just think he's gotten a little complacent because because you're willing to give so much more into the relationship than you're expecting back. And I think that can shift and change. And if it doesn't, I see great things for you anyway. So happiness in a relationship, success in life's work, passion around work and career, health and well-being is good for you. Money is good for you. 3 9s, big changes. Yeah, you're going to be all right. Affection and a message. So send the guy the message. He'll step up. Okay.
Okay, one more.
Yep, one more.
Okay.
Hi, Angela. Okay, she's starting a new little gig. I like that. I like the lingo. Gig could be anything. It could be a job. It could be like a singing gig. What are you doing? Okay, don't tell me. Okay, Angela, I'm going to actually, I kind of feel like I'm going to use the Queen of Diamonds for you. Okay, that's light-eyed woman or medium complexion or medium-eyed woman. Okay, let me give it a little shuffle. I hope you guys are having fun tonight. Even though I didn't get to you to do a reading, I just want you to know that, you know, there's so many principles of the universe and so much love we give out that applies to everybody. Yes, there's a lot going on in our lives, and yes, we're all scared, and we're crawling or digging our fingernails out of deep depression in some cases. In fact, I have too. But there's always going to be a uphill outcome, and when we learn to love ourselves and love each other, the universe is happy. It's really all we need to do. So whatever is going on with you, start with self-love, start with self-honoring, relax your anxiety and your ambitions as far as what's going to come or what the outcome is. Trust spirit a little bit more. And I don't mean that you have to go to church and that you have to put money in the pot. I mean that you just have to trust that your greatest desires and the outcome of our hardest times here are bringing us to a better point in humanity, and that your family and yourself will survive this and come out better on the other end. And that is hard. I want to do a shout out for all the people who've lost a family member. I've lost one too, not to COVID, but a lot of people have. But a lot of people are losing loved ones to other things as well. Yeah, COVID's a big problem right now, but it is not our biggest killer. Heart disease is our biggest killer. Cancer, second biggest killer. So people are losing people, and I love you, and I'm sending you love and light, and I'm knowing that your loved ones are in the light and that they still can be a part of your soul and your life purpose, and you can have dreams about them, and that they're going to be okay. Okay, my dear. So, sorry, what was the name?
Angela.
Angela, thank you. Okay, Angela. Well, what was her question? I totally forgot.
Her new gig.
Oh, yeah, the gig.
Sorry.
You took it away. I didn't see.
Talking so much.
I know. Because I know we're ending soon, and I just want people to know. What's cool about this, Angela, I don't know what your gig is, but in the what you don't expect pile, happiness and wish come true, right in a row. Happiness, wish come true, commitment, moving forward, other people involved, and a project or plan. That's what I'm thinking your new gig is. So we've got 7, 8, 9 all together in your heart pile. So here's why I think it works. I think the new gig is much more in line with your life purpose. So here's your soul purpose, or what your soul wants to do, and here's the connection with it. And that's in the heart pile. That's like things that are dear to your heart and what you want. And look, next card is that self-reflection card. God, as long as we're honoring self, everything works out. Oh my God. And then the next one is heart's desire. Holy shit. Check this out. Let me just show you. Because you've got 3, 4, 5, 6 all together. Soul purpose or life's work, connection, relationship with self and self-love, and heart's desire. And this is about letting go of something. So this is about letting go of the constrictions of something paperwork or legal that seemed serious to you. Like this is why you thought you couldn't do it, but you have to give no power. Gone. And this is a message from heaven saying that's gone. But this is awesome. So yeah, get good. Go girl.
All right.
Wait, sorry. One more thing. Yeah. And so here's the one thing they want to tell you about this is that there is a partnership or a help from somebody else that you need to accept. So kind of one of the things that I realized that is the only way I'm ever going to be successful is if I accept the help I need, and I realize I can't do it all myself, and I just can't. And that's emotional help, psychological help, physical help, technical help, administratively help, all kinds of help. So there is a partnership-ish kind of thing that will take place that may feel a little bit like, oh, do I really need to, like, can I do this on my own? And it doesn't have to be like you're not giving up what it is that you want to create yourself or get out of this. You're just allowing help to come in to support you in the way that you need. And then we're saying good things. All right, lovely people.
Okay, hang on.
Okay.
Here's the discount.
Okay, there's the look at that. You're so amazing. How did you do all this? Okay, check it out. Your code to use for your discount is FB for Facebook Live, and then today's date, July 30th. It's going to expire in 3 days, so book it now. You don't have to do it now. You can book it for whenever I'm available and you're available. But you need to book it within the next 3 days. So FB Live 7:30, that's Facebook Live and today's date, and it's going to expire on the 3rd.
And then your website.
My website is Kelly McClure, psychicmedium.com. My Facebook page is Psychic Medium Kelly McClure. And I hope that you just stay involved. We've got lots going on. And, you know, as I do come out of this and I'm feeling myself, you know, my energy coming back and my focus coming back. And I've got one more week to deal with all of my mom's stuff and completely. Oh, and if you guys are interested, this weekend on Sunday, coming over to my mom's apartment and just scavenging through her stuff and taking it for free. She's got things like, she's got a lot of interesting things, lots of Christmas decorations. She's got lots of blankets and pillows for some reason I never knew about. She has a lot of little trinkets, Capodimani stuff. She's got tons of pots and pans, tons of, you know, just stuff. And I just need it gone. Free. Come and get it. So if you're interested in coming to the apartment in Temecula on Sunday, all the stuff will be laid out and displayed. Some of it's kind of cool, historic stuff and books and just cool stuff. So if you're interested in coming and helping clear out the apartment and you think you might want some free stuff, let me know. So let me know on my Facebook page. Psychic Medium Kelly McClure, right?
Yes.
Yes. So Facebook is Psychic Medium Kelly McClure. So much fun.
We'll be doing another live in the afternoon next week.
Okay.
Spirit readings.
Ooh, spirit readings next week. Facebook Live, same day, same time.
I think we're doing it Thursday at noon.
Okay, so Thursday in the middle of the day, next week at noon, we're going to do spirit readings. So I'm trying to do a Facebook Live every week. Check out our TV show coming up. We're trying to launch it August 4th. If not, it's going to be the following Tuesday. So we have a lot going on, guys. I'm back. I'm feeling good. I want to play. Let's do this. Take care. Have a beautiful night. Stay in spirit and love you all. Good night, guys.